Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Washington State Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Offense gets set for second down. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Makes the grab. It's Barnes.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Got his man quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking for a man. It's Ortiz. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
They're trying to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
They pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Comes out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, look out! At the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out and space him. Let him.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They make the stop, and they give up 5 yards on the run. It's down to the 11. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Smashes through. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Picks up 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Washington State 3.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 45. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. A nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's Ortiz. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're just about ready to kick it away.
13, Washington State, 3.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly. It's not...
He uncorks one deep. Snags it down the right side. Running toward the tape. And he... and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougar. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed. Wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going for that one. Nice job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
To throw, it's Ortiz. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He looks that one in nicely. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Washington right back to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. Keeps the legs moving. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Good enough for first down.
And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Back to throw, it's Ortiz. Forced out of the pocket. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. That's caught. It's Armstrong. Touchdown, Washington! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 80.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Holmes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Ortiz. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Bulls his way forward. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Handoff to the lone back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Washington. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll run this play from the pistol. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Fires to the right. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Washington State sent out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Washington sends out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dropping back, it's Ortiz. He's going to fire deep. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on.
Number 60.
He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the single back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Got it on the outside, it's right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Catch inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Washington State. What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Offense getting set for 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Ortiz. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. New Mexico State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Las Cruces for some time. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's looking to throw it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
On second down, wants to throw. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They'll try to pick up the first. Running with power. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to throw on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Cougar! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over there they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? First down for the offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking downfield, it's Ortiz. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Good enough for a 1st down.
To the air, it's Ortiz. He's right on target. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Washington wants to go quickly.
It's now 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Touchdown, Washington! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense.
And the diving catch down the left sideline.
What a great grab. This guy's been unstoppable all game long. Wherever he's lined up, the quarterback's been looking his way. And I got to tell you, I would too. If you're going to make catches like that for me, I am going to force feed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards for that touchdown pass. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.